All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about getting started with documentation. So the very first thing I want you to do is jump on your favorite web browser and go to google.com. Okay, and we're going to type in Python. Okay, now you're going to see, as you scroll down here and you see python.org, it'll say welcome to python.org, and then you'll see links here. Okay, so downloads, Python for beginners, tutorial, Windows, Python 3.9, and the documentation. I want you to click on documentation. Okay, so this is where we're going to be talking about their documentation. Now, why is it important that I'm bringing this up and why I'm covering this? Well, here's why. When you run into problems, as a programmer, the very first thing you do is you try to troubleshoot and figure it out yourself. And then if you cannot figure it out, then you go to documentation to try to figure it out. Okay? And then from there, if you can't figure it out from the documentation, then you would go on StackFlow or another website where you could send out questions and find the answer that way. Okay? But here's the thing. As you're learning Python, and I know we're just introducing you, but as you're learning this, I want you to start from the beginning learning the right way. And what I mean by that is I want you to depend on the documentation before you send in questions. Because what this does is it makes you self-efficient. It doesn't mean that I don't want to answer your questions or I don't want to talk to you. It's actually the opposite. I want to encourage you to be proactive and engage in the content and engage in what python.org offers. And they have a library, literally, of information that can take you to places that neither one of us know where you're going to go. But what I do know is if you understand their documentation, you're going to love Python even more. Okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about in the next upcoming videos is we're going to cover these right here. So we're going to talk about the beginner's guide right here, moderate, advanced, general, Python 3.x resources, and porting Python 2 to Python 3. Okay. Now remember, this is just going to be a summary or an overview of this documentation. We're not going to go real deep into it. I just want to show you what they're offering so that you have a general idea of, okay, if I have a question, where do I go? Python FAQs. Okay. There you go. If I have a beginner's guide issue, where do I go? Right here. Or if I want to expand my knowledge of Python after I'm done with the course, where could I come back to learn more information? And this is it right here. You could start right here and build your skills on top of what I teach you here. Because look, here's the other thing you need to understand is it's all about repetition. You need to practice, practice, practice. The only way to learn to ride a bike is you don't jump on the bike once and start pedaling. You get on the bike, you fall off. You get on the bike, you fall off again. You get on the bike, you pedal, a couple feet, then you fall off. That's why your parents or grandparents or aunts and uncles put training wheels on your bike so you wouldn't fall off, right? So think of this as your training wheels, okay? So this right here, this beginner guide and the Python FAQ is the training wheels. Then when we get to the intermediate part of the course, which would be here, then you're going to be taking the training wheels off, and then you'll be riding the bike. Now, you may still crash and burn, but once you get to advanced, then you're riding your bike without your hands on the handlebars, and you're like, I got this, and you're talking on your phone, you're drinking coffee. You get what I'm saying, okay? So I want you to get excited about this because documentation is fantastic because it helps you go above and beyond what you're looking for, okay? And the sky is the limit. So remember, you don't have any limits. There's no limitations here. I just want you to have fun and get excited about it. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. Get excited. Be happy. Drink some coffee, whatever you need. And let's jump into the next upcoming videos. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.